No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it on the outside. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. He makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Use the play fake now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. That touchdown touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The jet sweep pass. Lowers those pads. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just keep slinging it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Opens up at the 23-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Sellers. Throwing right. A strike downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Gibson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to West Virginia. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kane. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide. And
going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that they...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Auburn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
no doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it all straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
They'll try to get outside. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first job. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
First and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he made the extra point without problem.
South Carolina, 21.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Direct snap. Got room to work. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. Break.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 21.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Harbor. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Secures it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. At the 30. The tag. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Here comes the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. QB draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Gamecocks come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a 4th down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The great Nick Saban often says players